Hey guys!
I'm Katie.
And I'm Maddie, and
This is our kickback. This is our...
Oh, whoa!
Okay. So this YouTube channel is like basically to give us something to do on our time off.
Yeah, so we forgot to say this was a Q&A. Yeah. Enjoy.
How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? He's not real.
You're a bitch.
Can you whistle? No.
What? Are you kidding? My hair's sticking up.
There's a whole bunch sticking up. You just can't see it.
It's because I took a nap. Okay, guys, I took a nap. If I look like shiz, it's because I took
I did too.
a nap.
Who's your favorite person in the world?
Oh. Do you expect me to say you? What about you?
My favorite person in the whole world? I can't just pick one person. I have 3 main best friends.
That's Maddie, obviously.
My friend Kendra and my friend Kelly. And then I couldn't leave my family out, so all my family too. Those are my favorite people in the world. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? McDonald's!
Oh, girl. Woo! Yeah, it's cheap. Now no free brand deal, but I would say Dave & Buster's.
Ooh.
They are good. Yeah.
Who's your worst teacher and why?
We ain't saying names, but we'll explain why we hate the teacher.
So he was my biology teacher last year, and he literally was such a dick. That's not even that bad. Would hand me my paper back and be like, wow, nice job, Katie. Or he'd be like, wow, Katie, you got a 30 out of 100. And he just would put me on the spot. And he'd be like, oh, I hope this isn't the last time you use your biology book.
Like, how about you back up before I'm gonna punch you in the throat?
It wasn't middle school, it was junior high. And she would always have a cold room. She would wear these boots that literally Santa would wear. And she had this bob cut.
Like all the way up to here to be curly.
Because, yeah, she kept a cold room and I get cold really easily, so I hate that. And she was really strict. If you talk, she'd be like, out of this hall, go out in that hall.
Wait. One time that I had her for science, she made you, if you didn't turn in your homework, she made you go behind her desk and call your parents and let them know you didn't do your homework.
My mom's like,
Oh, I love her. I love how her classroom's not a bad temperature.
Mom! I hate being cold!
Have you ever gotten involved with a cop?
I have multiple times, and it all has to do with water. Water. It could be a pool, it could be at the lake. So we were at this lake, I was with my friend, and I saw these guys. There's this big sign that said, do not jump off the dock. So I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna jump off the docks because it says it. But then I see these group of guys, they jump off the dock. And the police, there's like 20 police, I'm not even kidding. I don't know why they were all there, maybe having a meeting at the lake, okay? Anyways, they watch them jump off the dock, and I'm like, okay, so if they jump off the dock, that means I can jump off the dock. Like, it makes it okay for me to do it. I jump off this dock. They point me out of like a crowd of a bunch of people. They pointed at me and yelled at me. They're
Like, hey, you, come here. I was like, oh shit, oh crap, I am so effed. I'm so effed. And they talked to me, and I used to have attitude, and I didn't really care about how I spoke to other people. So they're like telling me what I did wrong and blah blah blah, and I was like, but I didn't. And they're like, hey, you don't give me attitude. Blah blah blah. You should have done that. I'm like, but other people are doing it. shit. They're like, no, you either leave or follow the rules. I was like, oh shit, oh crap.
So that's your incident?
Yeah, I have other incidents. Comment down if you want to hear more because they are very ridiculous.
Okay, so this is about to get real. Okay. Give me a second. I need to like.
You like my lashes?
I think this is around when I was like 12. So my neighborhood like is like in a U shaped, I guess. It was so the exit right here goes out to this road. And so at the corner of this road, you could get free Wi-Fi. And me, being the poor person that I was, I didn't have Wi-Fi in my house. So it was like summer night. This is gonna sound gross, but during the summer, I used to not wear shoes.
I was going through Facebook, and I look down the road that like goes down. The road goes this way. Okay. The road goes like this, and on the corner where I was, it was obviously a sidewalk, and I see two guys walking, and it scared the poo out of me. Like my 12-year-old self was like,
I'm not about to get kidnapped or anything, so I went behind this building. It was like a building for the water tower. So I went behind the building, and the people were gone. But then I see a car like stop right where I was looking.
There's a car right here, and somebody gets out and goes, "Hey!" And I was like, "Whoa!" And I just started running.
And then it was a cop, and he's like, "Hey, get down on the ground!" He's like running after me. He was like holding his stuff. I think he was gonna taser me, if I'm gonna be honest. So I get down on the ground. He's like, "Hands behind your back!" And I'm like,
"Oh, but okay."
So it was like, oh. So like he started like he already had one handcuff on my arm. So he takes the he's like, "Why are you out past your curfew?" And I was like, I literally live right down the road. I was using Wi-Fi, but like more cops come, and he's just like being so rude. He's like, "Get in the back of my car," because apparently that night they were looking for somebody who was on a run, and so the cop has me get in the back of his car, and so I'm sitting in the back of his car. The seats are hard. So he walks up to my house. He knocks on the door. My sister is terrified because nobody in our neighborhood comes up to a door and knocks on our house like that. So my mom answers it, and she's like, "What can I help you with, officer?" And I mean, from what I could hear, because he had his window down, the cop eventually told my mom that I was on the corner, and she was like, "Yeah, I gave my daughter permission, da 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 da." And so he pulls me out of the car. He's talking to me and my mom, and he looks at me. He's like,
"How did you not see the big police sign?"
And I was like, "Well, I need glasses, and I'm kind of dyslexic." And he starts yelling at me. Mom's like,
"Do not yell at my daughter. Are you the parent? No, she didn't do anything wrong, so you can stop yelling at my daughter."
And I was like, "Word."
Have you ever had a recent scary episode thing?
Okay. Anyways, so recently I have been not sleeping well. I've been thinking people have been in my house because we don't really have working locks at our house, so anyone could just walk through my garage and be chilling in my house.
Eating my food.
Garage door that connects to the house.
This house is close to 100 years old, so it hasn't been updated, and it's designed weirdly. The proportions of this house is very weird. I don't really feel safe in this house. Not that anything bad has happened that I know of that's happened in this house. There's been peeping Toms with the past people, but those people are gone. Anyways, so I was sleeping and I woke up. Sometimes I wake up really thirsty.
I'm like, "Oh, I'm so thirsty."
So I woke up with a really dry mouth, and sometimes I'll wake up and I strut around in my house at 2 in the morning getting bottled water. And so I'm just walking in my house. at nighttime, and you know, no one's really up at 2 in the morning outside, always, but, or even in my house, no one's ever up. They sleep good. They sleeping good, and I'm not, but I was walking through my house, I went to get my bottled water, and in this room, it was this room. There's a couch right here. I took a quick glance, and I see a figure of someone chilling on my couch with their feet propped up like this. It scared the shit out of me, and it was just a quick glance too, so I went to my room and I was like, okay, so maybe I was just seeing things because it's nighttime, I'm tired, it's 2 in the morning, and I really don't know if I'm half asleep, half awake, I don't know. So I was like, okay, everything's good. And I got kind of in that mindset of hearing things. Like, I always listen when I'm kind of scared. I don't know why I do that to myself, but I listen and I get really quiet and listen to things.
All of a sudden,
there's a vacant room right next to my room. No one's ever in there. I hear a big... I was like, oh, hell no! So I called my mom. Because I'm gonna get murdered. He could unlock my door if he wanted to. That's how easy my lock is to unlock it.
And I called my mom, she's like, what? And before I called her, I texted her so many times, and she obviously didn't wake up. But I called her, she's like, what? I'm like, did you read my text messages? And she's like, do you need me to go downstairs? I'm like, did you read my text messages though? And so she comes downstairs, and she's like, what do you need? I'm like, Mom, you could have died. Like, she literally could have died. She didn't read my text messages until she got into my room downstairs. But yeah, we searched the whole house, and we didn't find anything, and I was really scared. But I went to go check this couch. I turned off the lights, and I looked to this way to see exactly where I saw the figure. It was gone. Wow, it just got silent. Yeah, it was gone, and it was very creepy. So I, like, taped my lock so they couldn't get in, put a door under it, shoved shoes under my door.
A chair?
Yeah, put
Under
a door
the
under the doorknob. Yeah, I stuck a chair under the doorknob and stuck shoes in there and taped it. So I slept with scissors in my hand.
But yeah,
It's
I
the
was
most stupidest thing you could do.
But yeah, that was my recent scare, and I still really think someone was in my house. And I'm glad they didn't kill me, that's all I have to say. So this is the end of our video. It might have not been funny, but if you really liked it, subscribe, because we're gonna have really funny content coming out. Because we're honestly really weird people, and we got nothing else to do.
Yeah. So if you would like to see more stuff from us, like this video, subscribe.
So we about to kick out. Bye!